The vast expanse of the cosmos shimmered with radiant stars as Beerus, the god of destruction, awoke from his slumber. Whis, his ever-present attendant, stood nearby, observing his master's sudden restlessness. The destroyer's golden eyes gleamed with curiosity and caution, a rare combination for a being of his stature. "Whis," Beerus began, his voice smooth yet sharp, "something unusual stirs in the universe, a presence unlike any other. It's neither mortal nor divine in the way we understand. Explain." Whis tilted his head, smiling faintly. "Ah, you must be referring to the being known as YAHWEH. He is a peculiar anomaly, even by multiversal standards. He claims to be a creator, stripped of omnipotence and wandering in a form of mortal flesh." Beerus frowned, tapping a clawed finger against the armrest of his throne. "A creator, you say? How intriguing. Let's pay this YAHWEH a visit. I'm curious to see if he understands what it means to stand before a god of destruction." With a flick of Whis' staff, the two vanished into a streak of light descending toward Earth. On Earth, YAHWEH sat cross-legged on top of a mountain, his robes billowing softly in the wind. Gohan, Piccolo, and even Vegeta stood at a respectful distance, watching him. YAHWEH's presence had become a source of unease and fascination alike, his wisdom leaving them with more questions than answers. Suddenly, the sky darkened as an oppressive energy filled the air. Whis and Beerus materialized in a brilliant flash, their arrival causing the Earth's strongest warriors to tense instinctively. Beerus' eyes locked onto YAHWEH, who remained seated, unflinching. "So, you are the one who's been stirring the fabric of my universe," Beerus said, his tone sharp yet measured. YAHWEH rose slowly, his movements deliberate. "And you must be the god of destruction, Beerus, a title you wear well, though its weight is heavier than you may admit." The remark caught Beerus off guard, but his smirk remained. "You speak boldly for someone who's clearly out of his element. Tell me, YAHWEH, what is it you seek in my domain?" YAHWEH's gaze met Beerus without wavering. "I seek the fragments of my essence, scattered across realities. My presence here is not by choice, but by necessity." Beerus' expression darkened. "Necessity or not, your existence disturbs the balance of this universe. Tell me why I shouldn't erase you where you stand." YAHWEH's calm demeanor did not falter. "Destruction is your purpose, Beerus. But I wonder, do you understand the fullness of what you destroy? Is it merely the surface, the immediate, or do you see the potential within?" Beerus' eyes narrowed. "Do not presume to lecture me about my role, mortal. Every action I take is to maintain equilibrium. What could you, a fragmented being, possibly know of balance?" YAHWEH's voice softened. "Balance is more than the interplay of creation and destruction. It is understanding the infinite threads that bind existence. Even in your actions, Beerus, there is purpose beyond what you perceive. But what happens when destruction meets something eternal?" The question hung in the air, and for a moment, Beerus felt the weight of YAHWEH's words. It was not a challenge, but a profound inquiry, one that unsettled even the god of destruction. "You claim eternity, yet you walk as flesh," Beerus retorted, stepping closer. "Show me, YAHWEH, if your wisdom is matched by strength. Words mean nothing without the power to enforce them." Before YAHWEH could respond, Beerus lunged, his fist shattering the air as it raced towards his opponent. Yet YAHWEH raised a single hand, not to block, but to redirect. The force of Beerus' punch dissipated, the energy flowing harmlessly into the surroundings. "Your strength is formidable," YAHWEH admitted, "but it is a means to an end, not the end itself." Beerus growled, unleashing a barrage of strikes, each one faster and more powerful than the last. YAHWEH moved with measured grace, his movements like water flowing around a rock. Despite the ferocity of the attack, he remained unscathed. "Enough!" Beerus roared, summoning a spear of pure destruction. The purple energy crackled ominously he hurled it at Yahweh. The others watched in horror, knowing the spear could erase entire planets. But Yahweh raised both hands, his expression calm yet resolute. The spear slowed, its energy seemingly unraveling as Yahweh whispered words of unfathomable wisdom. The destructive force dissolved into nothingness. Beerus' eyes widened. Impossible. Yahweh stepped forward, his gaze piercing. Even destruction has its limits, Beerus. You wield great power, but do you understand the purpose behind it? Your role is not merely to end, but to prepare for renewal. Beerus stood silent, his pride wounded, but his curiosity piqued. Whis broke the tension with a soft laugh. My, it seems Yahweh's presence is more enlightening than destructive, wouldn't you say, Lord Beerus? Beerus huffed, crossing his arms. You're lucky I'm feeling generous today, but mark my words, Yahweh, if you disrupt my universe further, I won't hesitate to erase you. Yahweh nodded. I have no intention of disrupting the balance you protect. Perhaps in time, you will see that my purpose here aligns with yours more than you realize. With that, Beerus and Whis vanished, leaving Yahweh alone with the warriors of Earth. Gohan stepped forward, his voice trembling with awe. Who are you, really? How did you stop Beerus like that? Yahweh smiled faintly. I am but a traveler seeking to reclaim what was lost. The answers you seek will come in time. For now, let us prepare for what lies ahead. The journey had only just begun, and the convergence of Yahweh's infinite wisdom with the chaotic power of Universe 7 promised to reshape everything.